Hello, my name is Kevin Fearon. I'm the Chair of Directors for Wolverhampton City Credit Union. The Board of Directors act as guardians of good governance for the credit union, looking out for the best interest of our members who save and borrow from us. The purpose of this message is to keep members informed of the ways the credit union will be adapting to maintain and where we can to improve services in the coming weeks and months. But first, I want to say thank you to all of our members for their kindness and patience at a time when the credit union has grappled with enormous challenges of this national emergency. If you bank online, you probably won't have noticed much difference to your services because by and large our dedicated staff have kept things going. We know, however, that if you don't bank online, you will have had to have waited longer to get things done. And we know that these delays have caused frustration and some stress. With one or two exceptions, members have understood what we have been up against and have shown their appreciation. That means so much to us, both directors and staff. So once again, thank you. As for the future, our aim as a board is to ensure that the credit union adapts as quickly as we can to the new realities. That's why we met for the first time since lockdown via video link a few weeks ago. Already, we're starting to plan how we can conduct our AGM safely and online, potentially giving more of our members an opportunity to participate. Before we do so, we want to know how things are for you, how you have been coping. That's why this week we are launching an online survey of members. We will shortly be inviting you to take part. Your experiences and views will help us to shape services for the new world we find ourselves in. What we do know is that it's likely to be months until we can safely open our branch to the public. We know this will disappoint some members who depend on face-to-face interaction with staff, but we have no choice. Safety of our members, staff, and wider public will always come first. So in the meantime, we're going to do all that we can to persuade more members to bank online or via the mobile banking app. We're currently trying to understand why some members aren't already enjoying the advantages of online banking. Over the longer term, we aim to make the whole online banking experience even easier, quicker, and more convenient. For those members who absolutely cannot bank online, we want to speed up delivery of service requests, including balances and bank transfers. In due course, we hope to have more staff dedicated to dealing with members via phone as well as email. And we want to see if there are ways we can speed up loan applications for people who have to rely on email or the post. We're also reviewing how we can ensure our loans meet the needs of members as we start to move out of lockdown, and how we can best help members reduce monthly repayments through consolidation loans. And of course, one of the credit union's most important jobs will be to help more of us save. Too many of us have struggled to get by in this emergency because we didn't have enough put by for a rainy day, let alone a pandemic. That brings me to the bigger plans we have for the credit union in the communities, neighbourhoods and businesses of Wolverhampton and South Staffs as we recover from this terrible time. We want to build the financial resilience and capability of more people who live or work in the WV area. So we plan to work with more employers to ensure more local workers have access to savings and affordable loans straight from their salary. We want to make sure more people have enough put by to withstand some of the difficulties of life without getting into problem debt. We also want to stop more people turning to high street lenders who trade on misery. We also plan to redouble our efforts in creating more financially resilient communities from the grassroots by picking up our work with our volunteers and friends at Low Hill Community Centre, the Big Venture Centre in the Scotlands, and Stratton Street Community Centre. We want the credit union to be the first port of call for savings and loans in communities that have been cynically targeted by loan sharks and doorstep lenders. And finally, from their very beginnings, credit unions have always put people before profit. They've always been about people helping people. Credit unions have seen people through world wars and economic depressions. With the continued loyalty and support of our members and staff, we can get through this pandemic and help our communities build a brighter and prosperous future. Thank you for listening.